Oh my god, actually, I'm burping a lot. Hey, Pleasant friends! Welcome back to another new Plenty video. And I'm gonna show Valentino because he wants to talk to y'all. I know, baby, come on. Here. Woo! Can I say hi? Yeah, I had some coffee. You okay with that? Yeah, you don't want to be okay with it. I know, baby. I haven't pet him for a week. Well, brushed him for a week. And that's enough to like... Y'all, Valentino is my first ever hairy, long-haired cat. Thank you for adjusting it, baby. You're so right. I was not in the frame. Thank you, my love. You want a treat for that, huh? Yeah, you want a treat. And he's also my first very vocal cat. Like, I can have a conversation with him, and it looks kind of crazy, but I promise you, it feels like he understands what I'm saying, because he be talking back. So, yeah, see? There he goes again. But, yeah, before we start, I can't, like... The shirts are available, and we already got like a couple people ordering them already. I know, girl, I know. Yeah, it's because he was telling me like, where am I at? Like, why am I not of the shirts? Like, your channel is your channel because of me, Valentino. Yep. Down the line, sugar pie. Down the line, I would love to make some cute cartoon pictures of him. But first, I gotta see if people want to see that because like, you know, we gotta see what's going on. But the shirts are available, and right now we got 5 people that place an order, and it seems like the Addisonii as well, the Manjula. The Addisonii is like, yeah, that one is the biggest one, the Swiss cheese one. But there's a Bermuda Scandapsis and then the Manjula, which is honestly my favorite because it's like a heart, and it's like, you know, but we know the heart's in the middle, but it's like you know, like when you're little, you draw like a heart like on the corner. Like, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. My guy, girl. He's gonna start me wrong in the beginning. He'll get over it. Like it's because whenever I talk, he thinks I'm talking to him. So that's right. Baby, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get him some treats, girl. You want treats, girl? Valentino, you want some treats? You want some treats, baby? Yeah, you want some treats, huh, sugar? I know, baby. I know, my sugar pie. Yes, my love. I know, baby. I know, baby. Oh my god, how dare I make you struggle and like suffer. Mr. Valentino finally got his treat. That's what he wanted. If not, he'll meow. But yes, the shirts are available. I'm gonna fulfill those orders. Well, I'm gonna make them tonight. I'm so excited. And then my goal, I think the post office is open 24/7, as in like 7 days a week. I'm gonna double check, but if they're open tomorrow, I'm gonna ship those packages out by tomorrow. And yeah, so I'm filming this on March the 2nd. So today is March the 2nd. So any orders I get placed by like 10 p.m. or before, I'm gonna ship them out by tomorrow, in case you want to be one of the first ones. But yeah, thank you again. I don't want to say like you have to buy a shirt to support me. Just simply watching my videos means a lot already. Like y'all y'all let me be myself. And that's insane. And then we show this in compassion for plants, which is really, really fun. And it's cool that I can take you guys plant shopping and like give you guys share my Plenty journey with you and all the Plenty updates, and just sharing it on YouTube and you wanting to watch it. So it means a lot to me. But just placing an order, if you can, means a lot. Like, it helps me a lot to like do this and focus more on quality than quantity, because if y'all can tell, I've been hustling so I can make money so I can pay my bills. Okay, because I really wanted to make this like my thing. I love plants. I love going plant shopping. I love doing Plenty chores, but bills are bills. But again, you don't have to like buy a shirt if you don't want to. If you don't know, I'll put in the over here in the corner, because somebody did ask me how to place an order. So it's gonna be like that. You're gonna go and search the shirt that you want, and then you add it to the cart. And then when you go to the little corner and the little check if you're doing mobile, I think it's the same thing as desktop. And then you just put checkout, you follow the instructions, it will tell you like how you're gonna pay. And then after that, you submit. You don't want to put a valid email. You don't got to put a phone number, but a valid email and your first name and your last name. So if there's any problems for me or for you, I can contact you as well. My email is david@davidsplanttshirts.com. Yeah, girl, I got my little ad. I'm paying YouTube. It's Google. I'm paying like $2 a month, just so it's not that bad. But it's just to make it look more professional, because I really, really want this to not it'll ghetto girl no matter what I do, but it'll ghetto. But I'm trying to make it as like the experience really really cool, and I'm trying to make like everything as professional as I can make it, because this is y'all's hard work and money. So like I need to make sure like I'm giving it my all, because I'm taking it very seriously. But this is not my biggest thing. I'm not trying to get rich out of this. I'm just trying to like make another source of incomes, because YouTube's algorithm kind of stresses me out sometimes, and it's a whole different conversation. But yeah, like, yeah. But thank you so much for everybody that placed an order. It really, really does mean a lot. And all the t-shirt stuff. This is my favorite one, the Mandula. A lot of y'all's, and also my mom. My mom wanted one, so I made her one. And the added Sonia, just like everybody's just favorite. So everybody likes the classics. But today, I'm gonna put chapters so you guys can skip, because I know I'm gonna blabber a lot, and I really did. Before actually we get into it, this is an XL. Oh, I already got a stain. This is the only thing about wearing black. Black looks good on everything, girl. Like, it really, really does. But the way it gets stained, I don't know if this is Valentino or a plant, because I was taking pictures for the thumbnail. It's just like it's casi. But you can see everything on black. So as long as you like kind of careful, like it's pretty good. But this is an XL. I'm just showing you. It's an XL. The reason I got it is because I wanted to show my lonjas. And I look really good. Like when it's big, I look like I'm petite. Like, oh my god, he's so tiny. So yeah, and I'm also, I think I'm already 6 feet. I'm 5'11". I'm pretty sure I'm 6 feet, and I weigh 161, 165, depending on the mood. But yeah, so that's me, and I'm a male. This all these shirts are unisex, so it's for males and females. But it's more of a boxy kind of shirt. It's not like very like tight. Oh my god, ew, no. I mean, if y'all want that, that's what I'll give y'all, but I don't like wearing tight stuff. So, okay, we're gonna get straight into it now. So today I'm gonna show you guys all of my favorite houseplants of febrero. These are, I said that in Spanish, of February. These are my favorite plants that either they're doing really, really good, or they are bouncing back and doing really, really good, or they just look beautiful and I'm just admiring them, how they're growing and how they're doing, or they have beautiful variegation, or just foliage in general. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have just 6 plants. I usually try to have 10, but I do daily content and a lot of these plants get repetitive. So I try to get different plants that I don't usually get and deserve a spotlight because they're actually really, really beautiful. Like I said, it's my favorite house plants. So let's get into it. Okay, this one is called a Ficus elastica ruby. Oh no, Tiniki. It's a Ficus elastica, and this girl has been with me for a year already, I'm pretty sure. And she came in one of those, like, which one? I think it was a Vigro. It was a urban jungle planter. I ended up repotting it to this terracotta, which has the most beautiful design. I got this one from the 99 cent store. They usually have amazing terracottas for really, really cheap. So if you're looking for some nice terracottas for a nice budget, like a good like value, the 99 cent store really has it. Also, Dollar Trees have amazing planters that are plastic, but love this planter. But this plant is gorgeous. And let me tell you something right now. This plant has not really pushed out growth. She's always been giving me, she's been teasing me. She gives me like these little pokes, and she's been like that for months. It was until I ended up, because I saw a video and somebody said that ficuses are really, they're hungry plants. They like fertilizer, they need fertilizer, and they like to stay moist. The second I've been fertilizing, and I use Miracle fertilizer because it's cheap and it is good. But I would like to branch out to other fertilizers, but I have a lot of Microgrow because you just buy one little like those big boxes and it lasts me for like 2 years and it gets the job done. So that's why I do it. But that's what I use for fertilizer. I'm talking really fast, I just caught myself, and when I make my coffee really, really strong, I talk really, really fast. So I'm gonna try to calm down. But this is a gorgeous plant. And the second I give it fertilizer and I keep it nice and moist, and this is a really thirsty plant. You can see all that white stuff on top, that's from the mineral deposit as well. It could be the fertilizer. It's just mineral buildup. I can just like top water it like in a tub, like rinse it off, and that would go away, or I can just scrape it off, but it doesn't bother me. It's more of like aesthetic than anything. And that's when it's really, really tough, then that's when you gotta do it. But as of right now, it's fine. This actually really, really bushy. It has a lot of plants inside, but I think I'm gonna leave it like that because ficuses are trees and they can get really, really big, especially if you give it like a good light source or if you have a really, really bright window. I don't want it to get big. I kind of like it like a bush. It's kind of cute. Like, is Kira, baby? He likes it too. He wants more trees. I should have never done that. But look at this. Look at those new leaves. And also, a lot of the plants that I have, I try to get plants that are pretty easy to find because we're getting new people. A lot of people are coming from Facebook. I'm being a lot more active over there. And I'm seeing a lot of you. I see you, girl. I see all the comments. And yeah, I want to show plants that are easy to find. That you can go to a local Lowe's, a local big box store, a local nursery, and you can go ahead and snatch one up. So you can get some really, really beautiful plants for a really, really good price, and they're pretty common, or some are uncommon, but if you go to a local nursery, I'm pretty sure you can find uncommon plants compared to like Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart. But yeah, so this is a pretty common plant, but it's gorgeous. It is beautiful and it does really, really good. So I love how it looks. It's very full and lush. You can kind of see how it's facing the grow light. So the lights over here, this is where it's getting all of its light. But look at that! Look at all the shiny, you can tell which are the newest leaves. Yeah, those are all the newest leaves, y'all. It's just such a beautiful house plant. I'm just madly in love with this plant, and I love ficuses. I love trees. And I'm not kidding, because the next plant is also another ficus. I believe it's called, there has 3 names. I think this is also, it's something really, really special for the Indians. Like, I think it's like their tree, but I think it's also called Ficus Audrey. Or Ficus Ben. It's really, really complicated, the name. I'll put it on the screen for y'all. But this girly, I just got her last month or 2 months ago. No, last month. And look at that. She's already pushing out a new leaf. It is the most cutest plant ever. And the details to this plant is insane. Like those veins, the contrast of like very light green to very dark green is beautiful. And it's very fuzzy. It's like nice and soft, like you just want to pet it all the time, and it does really, really good. I also love, it's not really, we're not really that big on like trunks in this channel, but for this plant, I love how like this is like very like pale and kind of almost white, and this is green. Like I just think it just ties the plant all together, and the leaves, the veins are just so simple, but that's what makes it so beautiful. Like it's not doing so much, and yet it looks stunning. And obviously since it's green, it's gonna grow a lot faster because you can photosynthesize a lot more, and that's what plants gotta do so they can grow. But this plant is doing super duper good. I just placed it closer to the grow light, and ever since I did that, she just pushed this one out. And that was, I believe, like last week that I did it. So I can't wait to see how big it can grow. I think once these plants, this one specifically, this was only one plant compared to Ficus elastica. Ficus. I'll put the screen on the name, but this one's only one, so I would love to make it into like kind of like a canopy. So once it gets 2 feet, maybe 3 feet, I will cut it and I will let it branch out, and then after like those little branches come like a feet, I will cut those again and let it branch out, and then I'll let it do its thing. Maybe 3 feet, because I don't want it to get too big, because then I have to get a lot of light, because once it starts branching out, you have more area you gotta cover to keep it nice and full. I know I'm talking pretty like much in the future, but that's the plan with this plant, and it's doing super duper good, so I'm not really that worried. It's beautiful. I really love this plant, and the best part is I got it for like $14.98 or $97 at Lowe's, so that's a really good price. And if you want one of these, you can just go check them out, and it came with a nice cash pot. It was from Costa Farm, so that was really nice to go ahead and buy a beautiful ficus. Yeah, ficuses are so cool. Like I really want to get into ficuses. I love me some fiddles, and but I gotta calm down, because like, these girls want a lot of light, and they would get big, and you want them to get big, but I don't have that much grow lights, so I have to be really like not go too crazy. I mean, I can always just chop them, but I don't know, it's something like I gotta consider if I want to get, because I see some other ficus like Ficus benjamina. There's some other ficus that are white and variegated. There's the weeping figs that are beautiful. There's a lot of trees, and I think I saw Benji's plants. He's pretty big. If you know him, you know him from TikTok or YouTube. He makes the most aesthetically pleasing videos, and they're such a cute couple. He has a boyfriend. I think they're married, not quite sure, but he made a video about his predictions for 2024 on the plants, and he said that you can see that everybody's gonna get into trees. There are so many different varieties out there, and I can see that because it's literally happening to me. I don't know if it was that video that motivated me or like made me look into like these kind of houseplants that grow as trees, but yeah, I like it a lot, and it's just cool. It's just cool because you can have a tree. And so like, how cool is that to have a tree inside of your home? People would walk in and be like, is that fake? No, I grew it myself. Like, you know how much of a flex that is? Like, that's pretty cool. So I like ficuses. Alrighty, next up is going to be my Sansevieria. I'm kind of sad about this plant because I was taking pictures for the thumbnail and I kind of broke it off, and I'm so sad, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna actually propagate it. It's this one that broke off. I think I might use. Oh, I did it anyways. Oh, ooh, ew! It's like a finger. I wonder if I can propagate this. I might need to do a clean cut because that is not a clean cut whatsoever. So I'm gonna look up videos on how to propagate this. There's division, and then there's like you get a sansevieria, like the ones that are flat. You put them in water, and then you get some little babies or some little pups in the bottom. The thing is, much of the time it reverts back to the original. So I'm not quite sure this is how you do this one. This one almost poked my eye. This one's really pokey. It stabbed me so many times whenever I clean off the dead foliage. But this plant's a flex because like literally all my sansevierias got flooded with mealybugs. For some reason, you would think they would want like a fiddle. You would think they want a monstera or my succulents, but these mealybugs came after all of my snake plants and I lost half of my snake plant collection. And there was actually one that I did lost as well, kind of, but I saved it. And it's my variegated weapon sanseviera. I posted a picture on Facebook and Instagram. The mother plant died, but she gave off a little pup, and that pup has a leaf. So I rinsed off the entire plant completely, and I have it drying out right now. And I'm gonna go ahead, because I was yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead right now and get a rubbing Q-tip with some rubbing alcohol and kill whatever I can see in the little crevices. And then I'm gonna repot it with some fresh soil on a new planter that everything's brand new with no mealybugs, and I'm gonna keep a very close eye because that, I'm gonna show it to you. I hate that I gotta keep redirecting y'all to go to like these other places to check them out, but it's this one. This is my variegated weapon sanseviera, and the poor mama, oh, it's like a little sad, it's like a sacrifice. She, this was the mama, and she put out the little baby. They killed the mama. It still has this, so it can still branch out, like it can give us something, but this one has a leaf, and that's what a plant needs, right, to photosynthesize, and this is already a lot. It's nice and hard and still good. So the reason why I let it dry out is because I cut the part off because she was already dead. Like, the leaf was still really good, but the center was so squishy and brown, and that's my fault for not really being in there. But these smelly bugs love my snake plants, and yeah, so I'm kind of happy I kind of protected this one. I want to get in there. That's what I meant about the little rubbing alcohol and the Q-tip. I want to dab in there and make sure there's no mealybugs, but this entire thing looks mealybug free, but you can never be too safe. So I'm still gonna go ahead and inspect it and give it a really good grow light, and hopefully it will bounce back. But isn't that so pretty? So my starfish sanseviera was also another victim, and she was flooded with mealybugs. And all I did, I ended up spraying it with some rubbing alcohol, my little spray bottle, multiple times, and until I stopped seeing them. And then I quarantined. I placed it in the very bottom where I got very little light, and then I didn't see the mealybugs anymore. They can still be in the soil, right? But it's been like this for like a long time, and I haven't seen anything yet. So I'm really proud of this plant. And this little plant, we got it from Lowe's. It was like only, really girl, it was only 3 plants, and they were like this tiny, and I think it was like 2-3 years ago. And look how much she has grown. Because I got it, and I always said in the video, like I remember I was like, it's like a little family. Like it's the mom, it's the dad, and it's the baby, and the family grew. So now we have grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, and 2 kids, and we have another baby coming in the way. So we have a whole family over here, and that is such a vibe. So it's just so cute. And this one, girl, if you don't have a starfish sanseviera, like, isn't that so? No, I'm not gonna give you no more treats. No more treats. Because you're so spoiled, baby. I promoted that, and I'm so sorry. He put his head down. I'm gonna give him some treats. I'm sorry, baby. Oh my god, he can have the whole bag of my sugar. Wait, he can get fat, right? If I give him too many treats. He's on a feeder anyways, on the schedule. So this is like his little dessert. He's just so cute, y'all. Like, y'all see Valentino, like you would give him treats even if you give it. It's because I said like he's too spoiled and he put his head down. Girl, I have to give him some treats. He looks so cute when he eats too. Like, anyways, yes. So this is, I just like how like I like how it looks very different than compared to a lot of other snake plants, and it grows so good. Like it really thrives on the neglect. So if you're a busy girl or guy, I like to call everybody girls, but I know. So if you're a busy person, highly recommend you to get a sanseviera, starfish sanseviera, because like this one does so good. It does so good, and it looks so interesting, and it just has, it doesn't even look like 2D. Like if you give it like 3D, like 4D, like look how long this one is though. Like And it's one of its newest leaves. Look at, can you see that? It's just a plant. So I'm about to push this one out. Ah! It's doing so good. Love, 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 love. Alrighty, next up we have this one. I'm not gonna do this one for too long because I showed her a lot already, but she's doing so good. This is my Jasaina pothos that we propagated a long time ago. I do have another one that I'm propagating and she's already pushing up. It's been like a month, not like 2 months. She hasn't given me anything. But now she's putting out like these little shoots, so I'm really, really happy. But this is my Jasaina, and the cool thing is this one is all over like the stores. Like, I mean, it's kind of hard because I know everybody's stores are different, but if you see one in one location, go check out your other locations. Like, I'm pretty sure every location got at least 1 or 2 of these. It depends. I don't know how like they ship out plants, but I noticed that whenever I see one Jasaina at a Walmart, all the Walmarts got a Jasaina unless they already got sold out. So this plant, or you can just go on Etsy and get one, but this plant, it's beautiful. And my boyfriend told me it looked ugly, and I was like, you know what, I will give you that because it do be looking like a snow queen that's not getting enough light. It's not, and like it can get like, it really do be looking like a snow queen, or like a mother queen pothos. My bad, it looked like a mother queen pothos that's not getting enough light. But like, look at that. He wants more treats, damn it. Look at that. Like, how, like how? And you get this by giving it a lot of light. So yeah, like, oh, look at that. Sorry, I'm such a foliage person. Like, I like, oh, wow, it's just so pretty and it's doing so good. It's doing, and it came from propagation, so, and I can chop it and it will get more bushy. It's taking every inch of my body not to chop it up because I really want to let my plants grow. I got a bad habit of chopping them up, and I think it looks more impressive if you let them grow. But yeah, this is a really, really cool plant, and I highly recommend you to get one. I love easy plants. This is the pothos, and a lot of the pothos are really easy plants to look after. So this plant is just insane. It's just insane. It's just such a highlight. Like the tips, it's like she has highlights. Like the tips are like nice and variegated. Then they slowly transition to like a more darker looking green, and that's also really, really beautiful. Gorgeous plant. It's gorgeous. Like I said, I'm not for too long because I know I talk about her a lot. We have 2 more. I'm gonna save the best for last. So this one is my watermelon Polynesian Ivy. Where's her name tag? I still be botching her name. Polynesian watermelon. For a second I thought it said Ivy. Oh, look at her. She has grown a lot since I bought her. I think she was like kind of grew like 3 inches. Look at that, and she's putting out new leaves at the very top. This plant is so pretty. It is so beautiful. It looks very odd, very, very different, very unique, and just gorge. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see my lazy eye? Stop it. Yeah, like, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that insane? It looks like it belongs in a terrarium, but it does so good. And like inside of like in my house, like in my apartment, it doesn't need a terrarium. But this plant, y'all, is just so wild, and it's on a pretty chunky mix. It's in my old mix that I stopped doing because it kind of pisses me off. I already talked about it in a repotting video. I love chunky mixes. I think they're like really, really aesthetically pleasing, and I know some plants love them, but not every plant needs it. Especially if you're in underwater, it's not gonna do good. So yeah, but it's just so beautiful. I love how like it doesn't look like any other plant, and the name is cool. It's watermelon. Like, are you for real? This plant, and then it's doing so good. It's doing so good. And it was doing a lot better when it had a lot of light, but now I moved it away and might slow down, but I would give it a good spot. I'm still trying to move my plants around. As y'all can see, I put plants on top of my fridge because I was running out of space, and I know there's an outlet right there, and I just thought it looked bald. So I added some plants to make it more, to bring some life in the kitchen, and yeah, I like it a lot. But this one is just amazing. And the planter, like, can we be for reals about this? I think I got it at Lowe's. It's the most cutest planter ever. They look like coffee beans. I love this plant. So I'm gonna have a heart attack. There's just so many times. I don't know what is going on in my apartment. I don't know if somebody is at the door. Get somebody else to deal with. Girl, buddy, do not be like we freak out. Like we're like, is that you? Is that me? I think like before I filmed, I was making my coffee and we heard something on the bottom of the kitchen sink, and it was me. I think I placed something incorrectly. I also have my candles on. I get paranoid sometimes. I get scared about like a fire. I feel like something stumbled and something fell. Oh my god, imagine like a haunted series, but like instead of a haunted house, it's a haunted house but with plants inside. Can somebody make a movie about that? I'll be so down to watch it. Okay. You hear the birds? So the birds decided to place 2 nests in my balcony. I decided to give the plants, I gave the plants like nice cash pots, like they're like, that's really cute. I gave them some cash pots that I can like hang. That's why I don't mind. I do gotta water them because they're really, really thirsty. So what I'm gonna do, I just got my little watering can and water a little bit and let the plant pick it up. But yeah, there's 2 nests. I was wondering because I saw like 4 birds, like the same like kind of birds, and I was like, what is going on? Like, is that like those kind of relationships? But no, I think it's from the kids from like last year. I think birds do that. They come back to their original nest where they were like at, and they place their nest there because it's safe. I don't know, but I mean, if that's the case, their mom might kill my Hoya compactor. They owe me a Hoya compactor. They better go to Lowe's and figure it out. Like, just get a cutting, girls. Just go to Lowe's and get a cutting and like do that. But no, it's okay. I don't know, but there's 2 nests and we're gonna have multiple babies in the balcony. Yay! I will give you guys updates. I know 1000% not to touch the eggs or the nest. I know that because then they will abandon the babies, and girl, I don't want that. I would charge them child support or birth support. Anyways, the last plant is going to be this one. Now hear me out. This plant I know looked more beautiful in the summer last year, but she looked bad because like remember how like it got really, really bad, y'all. It got really, really bad. But now it's bouncing back. And it's my Manjula. Yeah, I know last year she was crazy. She was so iconic and everybody went crazy with this plant. And then it got under a lot of neglect, and then I left it out when we had like a cold front like last year, and no, it was a heat wave and it killed a lot of it. But it's putting out lots of new shoots at the very top, which is nice because it's not gonna get bald and it's gonna get nice and bushy. The new leaves look really, really good. I look at the new leaves every time I go to the balcony. It is, oof, I see a millibug. Let me take care of that. Yeah. I kind of find it fun, but when they're really, really fat and I squish it, it don't feel right. That's how I do it, yo. Like I used to be like, I'll do it later on, or I mean, I still do. But like when it's that big, I gotta squish it because I feel like that one has like 100 babies. I don't know. But this plant's getting, look at that new leaf. Hello, like look at that. Look at that. It's just getting so nice in the balcony, and it has more shoots coming in the middle. You can look at this one right there, that's pretty obvious. This plant is beautiful. Also, this planter comes with the 3 set. The other 2, I left them at the greenhouse, but this is from Walmart. I think it's like $28, $27. Maybe cheaper, I'm not quite sure, but love these planters. This is the largest one. I think it's like a 8-inch, kind of. But beautiful plants. Everybody loves a good Manjula. This plant has been like a really, really trendy plant, an eye-catching plant for super duper long, and it still is. So if you want a plant that's like a staple that will get people be like, what is that? Get a Manjula. Now I know people are still, I know. Y'all are still hunting for them. Whenever I see a new shipment, I always see empty slots, and I know there were Manjulas. People just, and they're so addicting. I don't know, because I got another Manjula. Again, it's so addicting. You see them so lush and beautiful, and those big, bold leaves. Like, hello. You just can't say no. You just can't say no. So, and then they usually for like $7. That is not bad. So I love me a good Manjula. And that's the last plant. I love this plant a lot, and I cannot wait for it to get super duper happy in the balcony in springtime and the summertime. I think we're like super close for spring already. I'm ready for the long days because I like the short days. But when you're depressed, it got me more depressed for some reason. So I need more sunlight. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you want, you can go check out the website. Even if you're not planning to buy something, just go check it out and send me a DM or leave a comment and think what I can improve on. I want to get better at this. I want to make sure I'm delivering what I'm supposed to deliver, as in like aesthetics and like the experience on the website. And if it's missing anything, please let me know. I'm pretty sure I hit all the bullets. It has everything in there. It also has a contact form. So if there's any questions on an order that you place or anything, you can feel free to send me an email and I'll respond within 24 hours. Usually I'll be faster. I'm saying 24 hours just to like make sure, like just in case. But I'll respond within an hour or two, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this was super duper fun. I am really, really happy. And again, these are like really comfort shirts, 100% cotton. I know I didn't offer rewards. I talked to my entire family and we all decided like, it's not really smart to do that right now. And it's so true. I was like, I'm going way ahead of myself. So no rewards right now. I did have to raise the price. I know I sell like a different price. The reason why is because, sir, it's because like, I forget about taxes and shipping and the products are not really cheap. So like the shipping products. So that's what ended up adding the price on the per product. But I think $24.89 with free shipping. Free shipping, girl. You don't get paid for shipping. Everything's already in the, like, you just pay that amount. One of the shirts I did drop them, and the reason why is because the design's pretty small and I don't feel comfortable selling it like the same price as the other ones. And that's a tricolor Syngonium. I think that one's for $19.89. So there's that one, but everything else is $24.89. Everything's free shipping. And yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Oh, sending out positive vibes to each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.